The DJ is about to save the night when something terrifying happens. There are screams of terror from off-camera women screaming in terror. Hearing these screams at night is very worrying. Even those around him felt insecure and rushed away. This eerie video, captured by a Ring camera in Henderson, Nevada.
Help!
Is truly terrifying. If anyone knows who this couple is, please contact the Henderson, Nevada Police Department immediately. We hope he is found safe. Meet Rashad Hawkins. He is in the Meigs County Courthouse in Tennessee. They face the problem of not paying child support. This could land him in jail. In this disturbing video you can see what happened. Officers tried to arrest him, but he was able to escape from the court, all of which are equipped with CCTV cameras. He jumped over the railing and hung there for a moment before falling free. The deputy did not follow up. His legs were seen hanging and there was no one beside him. He quickly got up and ran towards the exit. People from downstairs heard the commotion and came to see what was going on. But he's disappeared. For nearly 3 weeks he had been on the run. Avoid capture. He was eventually captured more than 200 miles away. In addition to the initial Tennessee arrest warrant, he now also faces new charges, including criminal trespass, assaulting a police officer, resisting arrest, etc. Hawkins' escape did not end well for him, and it only caused him more trouble. A couple in Georgia decided to install a home security camera to keep an eye on their dog while it was at work. Everything seemed to be going well, until one night the woman put the dog in a crate late at night. She heard barking through the camera's speakers. While he was lying on the bed, he glanced at the camera and noticed a flashing blue light. It shows that someone is keeping an eye on fresh food. She was shocked, so she called her boyfriend, who was on duty, then asked why she turned on the camera feed. A few seconds later she received a reply asking what he was talking about.
Wait, no. Hello? Excuse me. I can't see the bed. Come on, wake up.
And at that moment, a voice spoke through the camera speakers. The intruder panicked and quickly removed the battery from the camera. The couple later discovered that someone had accessed their Ring account at least 4 times. They reported the incident to police. Unfortunately, nothing happened. This annoying experience makes them extremely worried about their privacy and security. The scariest moments were captured on camera. This heartbreaking video, taken on January 12, 2021, shows a group of people in crisis when the iceberg suddenly broke. When the iceberg breaks, generating terrifying waves over 30 feet high, the crew did their best to make a quick escape as the waves chased them. Luckily, they made it out safely in time. Waves can destroy them easily. On April 19, 1987, something truly terrifying happened. It happened on the 4 a.m. news on KNBC Channel 4. There was a reporter named David Horowitz, and while he was talking on television, a strange man walked into the studio. This man had documents in his possession, and let David read it. It was as if he had no other choice.
Folks, we have someone on the set who's standing here and would like me to read this copy which was just handed to me. You want to tell me your name? What is it? And Gary, where are you from?
TV program stops and the screen went blank. Many people watched it live and started calling the police because they were worried. People at the studio realized they weren't on TV anymore, but tried to tell the men that they are still alive. He believed them and encouraged David to continue learning.
I was born in 1981 with someone who connected to the CIA to stay off computers, but they didn't trust people on computers. When I began receiving disturbing calls from my parents, which led me to believe that something terrible was going on, I was then forced into a mental hospital in Tallahassee, where I learned that my brother-in-law had been driven insane in the same manner that someone was trying to do.
After a few minutes, David finally finished reading what was on the paper. At that point, the man put down the gun and realized it was just a toy gun. Police entered the studio and arrested the man. His name is Gary Stallman. He joined the studio because he knew someone who worked there, and his father, Max Stallman, was a reporter at KMBC. It turns out that the document Gary wanted David to read was full of crazy ideas about CIA aliens and other conspiracy theories. One part said something like this: "The man who has appeared on CNBC for the past 3 years is not my real father. He is a clone. It is a double agent created by the Central Intelligence Agency and foreign powers. It's just a small part of a grand plan to destroy the American government and possibly the human race as well." It was all very worrying and strange. Gary had to go to the county jail while awaiting trial. They discovered he had mental problems and decided to get the help he really needed. His father, Max, spoke about what happened and said, "I have a sick son. He's been in the hospital a few times. I'm just relieved nothing worse happened." It was all very worrying. This is footage from the Christallen family's home security camera. The camera sits in the kitchen. And in the background, little girl in bed watching TV. Suddenly, a voice spoke through the camera's speakers. "What kind of show is this?"
What you watching? Hey, what show is this? I've seen that show before. What's eating you on? Hello?
The girl either didn't hear or chose not to respond. That's when Father Adam walked into the house, not knowing that someone was watching him. The voice continued, and Adam's head turned to the TV thinking it was about to leave. But when he realized that it wasn't, he pulled out his phone. It sheds light on the vulnerability of Ring cameras.
Hello? What are you eating? You hungry? What? Powering off. Hello. This is Ring. What is it? Who is this?
The voiceover attempts to imitate the sound of some type of robot. But Adam believes his account has been compromised. He blocked the camera and contacted Ring about the undisturbed situation. The company responded by explaining that an unidentified phone had been hacked into its Ring account. They tried to trace it back to where it came from, but I couldn't do it. They really told him that there was little they could do except advise him to change his password and set up two-factor authentication for his account. This caused serious concern for the family. The following video was taken by a security guard watching CCTV in the factory. Something strange really caught his attention. In the factory there is a soldering iron that works alone. But something seems wrong. The security guard took a close look at the footage and immediately became uneasy after watching the incident. He immediately called the welder to check the video and explain what had happened. But the same goes for security guards. The welder was completely confused. He didn't know what was happening in the video. The fact that it happens during the night shift makes it all the more creepy. No one works in the factory except as a welder. However, according to him, another welder who was on holiday came to visit. They chatted for a bit before a security guard called a welder to look at the footage. But after watching the video, the welder was still speechless. This is what was recorded on the video. It turned out that the other welder who was allegedly there wasn't actually there. The welder on camera swears he saw another worker in full uniform as if ready to work. They even held hands after him. But when they looked at the picture, it looked like there was no one there. Even though it's strange, the story takes an even bigger turn when they find out what happened to the employee who was supposedly on the day off. Shockingly, the factory received news that this worker had passed away in his own home. The cause of death remains unknown, but the fact that he died on the same day this incident occurred has left the welder feeling spooked. Could it be that the spirit of the deceased worker visited his friend during the shift? Or is there another explanation for this whole incident? Like many videos, there is still no definitive answer to this question. Oh, that was a wild ride, right? If you think this video is cool, there's more to it than where it came from. So don't forget to press the subscribe button and press the bell icon so you don't miss any updates. If you like this video, don't forget to like it, share your thoughts in the comments, and let us know which moments gave you chills. Also, if you see something creepy, please leave your comments. We love hearing your stories. And before you go, please see the next video. Guaranteed to keep you on the edge of your seat. Stay safe and careful.